Alright, I have to be getting close by now. Okay, let's see. Cannon D, all well and good. Okay, yes, here we go. What's this? A style change. It must be. But what style? Looks like a new style has evolved. But what? Why, it's normal style. Your synchro rate is 200%. Megaman, is this? Yes, I can feel it. Just like before. It is. What is it? Dad! During battles with strong Navis, with a continuously full synchro state, Megaman's subconscious runs hub.bat, which was supposed to be switched off before. Call it HubStyle. Megaman is probably very powerful now, but his body is in worse shape, with 50% of the usual hit points. So he does a lot of damage, but is weak. It's up to you, Lan. Lan, use all your operating skills. HubStyle. Cool, we're unbeatable. Okay, so I have to get rid of one of my other styles, because in this game, you can only have 2 styles at a time. So, obviously I'm getting rid of Wood Team. Alright. So with HubStyle equipped, as you can see, it did indeed cut my health by half. So, let's get off the net for now. We've got email telling us about HubStyle. HubStyle allows Megaman to use all his latent power. Essentially, every style's abilities can be used. Buster's double buster attack. Actually, this would be Guts style, and yes, it does double your attack rating. If you have it all the way up to 5, it does indeed double it to 10, but it does reduce your rapid down to 1. It's also worth noting that it gives you the super armor ability, meaning that you cannot be flinched by attacks unless they're paralysis type attacks, such as Zapring or Toadman. You can choose from 10 chips in the custom screen, so it's even better than a custom style actually. You can carry 8 chips per folder. They mean 8 Navi chips, like a team style. And you have a barrier, and during battle you can use the shield to guard attacks by pressing the B button and then the left arrow, so it also has the effects of a shield style. However, Megaman's body can't fully take the power, so his hit points are reduced to half. HubStyle is a style full of strength and versatility. It all depends on how you handle the routine, Lan. Okay, so it has had an obvious effect on the Buster and my health, but there is one more thing worth discussing, and that's the lack of an elemental affinity. Now, there are some good points and some bad points there. The good news is that means there's no elemental weakness for the enemy to take advantage of. The bad news is you cannot level this style up. Like, you could level up, for instance, Heat Custom to make the charge attack stronger. You can't do this with HubStyle. Basically, it has its default level, and that's as high as it's going. However, with all the effects behind it, it's already kind of broken enough. By the time you get HubStyle, it's mainly just a trophy thing to have anyway, because you've gone through most of the game. One more thing worth noting, once you get HubStyle, never delete it. You can only earn HubStyle once per game, so if you get rid of it, it's gone for good. So do bear that in mind. And now, since I have one more thing to discuss, I'm going to get out of here because this music is rather monotonous. Okay, time to discuss the last thing I'm going to try and show in this series, and that's the 10 secret chips. Possibly one of the most annoying things in the game because you cannot get them by yourself. You either need a second copy of the game and a way to link between 2 Game Boy Advances yourself, or you need somebody else who has the game and can help you out. The 10 secret chips are a prize for linked net battling, and even then, it's not exactly straightforward how you get them. First of all, both players have to have at least 3 stars on their save file. Second, the game kind of runs these algorithms, and it looks for patterns in victories. For example, how many turns are taken, how much damage you take, how many chips you use, how much time is taken, how many times you move, things like that. Say you go 5 battles in a row, taking 3 turns in each battle to destroy your opponent, but then in the 6th turn, or the 6th battle that is, you win in 1 turn. That would be a pattern break, and that's what the algorithms look for. if you break a trend that's been set in the net battles, you have a higher chance of getting one of the secret chips. I've never done this before, so I'm not quite sure how generous the random number generator is in this, meaning I don't know if it gives you a new one every time, or if you run the risk of repeats. So, it's time to boot up VBA Link and start earning these things. Let's do this. Alright, so it's time to get into network mode. Let's do this. Okay, there we are. Save first, indeed. And we want actual net battling, so let's go. So there's my opponent there, my secondary save file. So, let's do this. I need to set kind of a trend in battle, so what I'm going to try to do is set a trend of taking 3 turns per battle for about 5 rounds here. Oh yes, I have to do this over on this side too. Right. Okay, so I'm going to speed up the gauge. Go ahead and take advantage of that weakness there. Okay. So, obviously, I don't really care what player 2 does. And I forgot to wait until he stopped flashing, so that was a waste. But I need to take 3 turns anyway. Alright, so 1 more turn should do the trick anyway. All I have to use is the Buster. Okay, so wow, I just stole my other file's old wood. Alright, so yes. So I'm going to try and set this trend here. So, let's keep doing this.
Problems in doing this. VBA Link does have its issues, obviously. For the most part, though, it does what I need it to do. Okay, I'll just do 1 more turn and then use a program event, because hey, why not? I'll still do this. Right then. Okay, yeah, player 2, you get nothing. And here we go again. And I stole Shadow Man 3 from him, okay. Yes, the chips that you managed to take from your opponent, they're based mainly around how well you performed, what your busting rank was. So the higher busting rank you get, the more likely you are to get something like a Navi chip or something really rare. So that's kind of amusing. Definitely if you're net battling with a friend, make sure they're willing to give back rare chips if something like that should occur. Or if it's something that you're actually willing to part with. Oh wait, I can't do that just yet. 1 more turn. Because I'm still setting my trend here. Alright. Come closer please, thank you. Quickman version 3. Okay. I'm going to try for 2 more of those that take 3 turns. So, yeah. Just keeping this up for now. Man, yeah, I don't know what is with the sound quality on this. Recording VBA Link tends to be rather iffy at best, I suppose. Just something about it having to deal with 2 different instances of it at the same time or something, I don't know. Nightman version 3? Okay. We're going to try this 1 more time. Because according to what I read on the algorithms, usually a series of 5 such battles is enough to set the trend. So we're going to keep this going, just 1 more. And then what we're going to do is try and win in 1 turn. Okay, so that was 5 battles in a row where I took 3 turns to win. Whoa, seriously? Okay. Alright, so this time, I'm going to try and win in 1 turn. Hopefully this will count as breaking the trend. Alright. Fortunately, in this instance, it's easy enough to do this. Oh no, it's still taking chip data from my opponent. Huh. Well then. Alright. Let's try a battle where I win in 1 turn and don't use any chips at all.
Maybe I just still don't really understand this algorithm thing. Nope, I'm still taking chips from the opponent. Bugger.